see if that is working. I think everything is working. Let me do a test. Yes, it appears that everything is working properly. Let's do that. Whew, okay, this is going to be interesting because uh, I don't know uh, who is up at this time of night. But I was kind of curious, and I figured I'd just try it to see if this time frame is actually pretty good, because I have plans on traveling to Southeast Asia, and in Southeast Asia, this right here is like 2 p.m. So I was kind of curious just to see if there are fans out here that will be interested in this type of content that I can, cater to. And then whenever I move or travel or anything like that, it just changes to 2 p.m., which is just a normal time frame. So let me not do that because all right, so a lot of things have changed. I've made some updates to make things a little bit easier. The first thing that I did was, for this chat, I can now see it. It's like a monitor literally right here, so I should be able to see chat a lot faster. It's huge, and instead of it being like way over here, so when somebody asks me a question or a technical issue, I can actually see it while I'm playing a game or looking at another issue or something like that. So we're gonna see if this works. Hopefully it should. I'm happy that it's set up this way, so hopefully it should be good. We'll find out. Don't just bear with me. So if you do ask a question, just give me a few seconds. Hopefully I can get that to you guys as quickly as possible, or be able to answer as quickly as possible. And yeah, hopefully I can get that working. So that change I made. Also, I made some changes to my computer, and it's still shut down. So I'm working on this little kernel power issue that I've been having lately. And even though I upgraded the power supply to 1,000 watt, thinking that was the issue, it is not. So we will find out what the problem is, but hopefully it shouldn't power me off. But if it does, I apologize. I haven't even started with my intro. Forum, how you doing? How you be? Top to the AB, and it has been a interesting evening. Okay, sorry, my watch is pinging me for Instagram. I have no idea why, because I don't even have an account anymore. I lost my Facebook account, I lost my business Facebook account, and I lost my Instagram account all in one go. It appears that my account was hacked for like a few seconds. By the time I realized it, I immediately stopped it, changed the password, but they weren't willing to give me back my account. So now I'm creating from scratch. So I have like 2 followers. So if I'm getting a ping on Instagram, I'm pretty sure it means absolutely nothing. So yeah, that's a thing. So we'll just go ahead and get started on this here. Oh, does it? It should still update in the chat. Yeah, I think it will. So I'm not too worried about it. I was just making sure that the chat will let everybody know that when people come in, that you can just ask questions in the chat if you don't want to talk or anything like that, or if you have questions, you can just put it in the chat there, and I should be able to see that. Okay, so explaining the format here, what we do is we kind of go over technical issues, do technical troubleshooting, and answer technical questions, and then we kind of do like a 30-minute on with a 30-minute gaming break, and a 30-minute on and a 30-minute gaming break. Now, during the gaming break, what I typically like to do is answer questions of technical issues that people have on the fly, if it comes to that. I don't I don't know how many people are up at night, but that's kind of the way that the channel, the way that the stream flows, because this is kind of like 4 hours, and I have tea and juice ready just to try to keep me up for these next 4 hours. So we'll just go ahead and get started here, and then we'll just go from there. So let's do it like this. I don't want to. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do it like that here, and we'll go to talk there. Alrighty, this looks pretty good. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, now one thing I am noticing that it is refreshing my chat, but it's not putting the information that had previously happened. So it's a possibility that I may miss, like a few posts here and there. And if I do, I apologize ahead of time. But it is just something I just noticed here. But we'll go ahead and get started. So this is from Sudden Pitch 8620. Sudden Pitch writes, "No internet." That is the most descriptive title I have ever seen. Oh my goodness, you guys. No internet. Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously, if you have no internet, the problem is your internet. Duh. I mean, come on now. It shouldn't be all that hard. You just got to fix your internet, and then everything is up and running. anyone think they would know why no internet is coming up on my computer after I cleaned it? Well, no internet after you cleaned it. Okay, well, it's possible that you may have uninstalled drivers. Okay, when I think clean, I think that he means that he cleaned it, like he ran like Malwarebytes or something. So, but at the same time, okay, now this is a judgment call. So if you're trying to get into the technical field, if you're trying to get into the networking field, then this right here, this kind of a question is going to be a judgment call. You're not necessarily judging them and saying that they're bad or anything like that. You're just kind of judging their character by what they said. So they basically said after I cleaned it, okay? And so as a technical engineer, the first thing you can think of is like, okay, maybe they use Malwarebytes, maybe they ran some type of antivirus software and they cleaned their computer. However, the title is no internet. So if the title is no internet, then it's highly unlikely that they cleaned their computer. So they may actually just mean clean in the literal sense, like got some alcohol or something. So if that's the case, then more than likely they did something physical, layer one. So if that's the case, then you treat it as if it was a layer one issue. So we will do layer one issue, but we'll also do I guess layer three as well, just in case they did not title it no internet. So let's go back to layer one. So physical issue, more than likely they may have unhooked, maybe if they have Wi-Fi dongle or something like that, they may have loosened or unhooked a Wi-Fi dongle or wireless USB dongle. Or if it's screwed onto the back of the motherboard, it's a possibility that they may have bent it or unscrewed it, so the signal is extremely weak. So it's a possibility that it can be one of the other. Now, he said no internet is coming up on my computer, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not very descriptive. So in other words, the Wi-Fi logo in the bottom right hand corner of the screen may be up, maybe not up. If it's not up, then it's a possibility that the driver is no longer detected. So he may have actually jarred something loose. If the Wi-Fi dongle is detected and you just don't have signal, then it could just be, you know, an unscrewed wireless adapter, or the USB wireless adapter may be loose. So that's kind of how you would troubleshoot that one there. Alrighty, sudden pitch. I hope that helps. You know, that's not a whole lot to go on, but but hey, we'll make the best of it. Alrighty here. So let's go ahead and go to the next one and make sure. Okay, cool. All right. So this is from at. Wow. You know what's so bad? Like I'm sitting here trying to say Abel. Like I'm trying to force this man's name, and it literally says Abdul 403. And I'm like Abel. America, that's why it's Abel. No, like how the hell is a D gonna be silent? Like it's obviously not silent. I'm just sitting here, it's Abel, your name is Abel. It's like, no, his name is Abdel. Abdel 403 writes Excel/Word disappeared after restoring Windows. What? Okay, Excel Word disappeared after restoring Windows. Okay, that's fair. For some reason I had a blue screen error when starting my laptop. After many attempts, I was able to get back into the company by doing a restore previous version of the system. To my company? Starting on my laptop. After many attempts, I was able to get back into the company by doing a restore previous version of the system. Here's the thing. He said company, so it's a possibility this is a company laptop, which means the restore may be controlled by the company. So you always want to take that into consideration. This may go bad. This may go real bad, but we'll find out. Now, I don't see Word or Excel icons, and when I search and click on a file that says Word or Excel, it says the item excel.exe that this shortcut refers to has been changed or moved. So this shortcut will no longer work properly. Do you want to delete the shortcut? Okay. He restored his computer to default settings. So it appears that his applications have been removed. So in this particular instance, you would have to reinstall them. Is what this sounds like. It sounds like whenever you did a restore, it wiped everything. So there are two different types of restores. You can do a restore where you go back to a previous moment in time before you installed something. Those usually require some type of a backup or a restore point. But this particular restore that he did, it looks like he did a restore with a wipe. So it looks like it took away all of his applications. He has to reinstall them. So I was able to get back into why? Oh, wow. Okay. It's late. Okay. I was able to get back into the computer. Okay. Not company. I read that as company. He was able to get back into the computer. This is a basic customer issue. I do want to explore that a little bit. If he had said company and he did a restore, all elaborate. If he said company and did a restore, then that means that it may have been the company's restore. So they may have reinstalled programs and applications that are fitting that particular PC. That's the reason why I brought that up. So this can go real bad. In other words, he may lose access to his job is what I was trying to get at, because he may have lost connectivity, or he needs to be on site in order to log in order to install the correct applications. It can be several different reasons. That's the reason why I went so far whenever I thought he said company, but he just said computer. So this is a regular residential customer who did a restore and lost all his applications, and that's pretty much all that happened here. So he already has comments, so there's already people who's already answered this. But essentially what happened with this guy is that he just did a restore, and whenever you do a restore, you lose all your applications unless you do a restore point. Alrighty, Abdel, and I'll truly apologize for butchering your name. Toe that name up. All right, let me hold on, let me get something to drink. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, make sure I'm still in focus. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, that's some good stuff. Okay, this is from Crooks. I don't know how he got the name Crooks when mine is a live ferret 526. Like, what did you do to get Crooks when I'm like a ferret? Like, I can't even choose it, nor can I change it, but I already have like one karma, which means that I can reply to some of these. So I don't want to go back and redo it. And he gets Crooks like that. How messed up is that? Like, I can't even get my name. In any event, parents' new PC. All-in-one versus traditional tower. My non-tech savvy parents would like to upgrade their old PC. Their usage is very simple: email, videos, web browsing, etc. I'm on the fence all-in-one and traditional tower. I know that all-in-ones can be upgraded / fixed as easily, but the simplicity interests me. Less wires, less clutter means less room for error and me having to make a 1-hour trip to fix it. Anyone have good / bad experience with all-in-one PCs? Oh my God. I am the champion at this particular topic. I am sorry, but I have been doing this for 25 years. I know more than any human on earth when it comes to building a PC for your parents. I will answer any question you have on this because I know every answer. All right, here's the thing, okay? There's two ways to look at this, okay? It's the type of person that you're dealing with, okay? And what I mean by that is age, their mobility, things of that nature. So what I have found over these years is that typically if you build things that are heavy, they will not use them, okay? Also, I found that if you build things that are not comfortable, they will not use them, okay? Those two you have to take into consideration. Now, here's the thing. With a traditional tower, you can always go in, you can upgrade it, and it will be cheaper in the long run. However, if they bump a cable, it can be a problem, okay? Or if they want to move it somewhere, it will also be a problem because they're going to be calling you. However, if you go with an all-in-one, then it would be a little bit more portable for them. All of the cables will be in the back of the device. Let's think about that now. That is very, very important. Now, to be fair, are the cables in the back of the device for the case too? Yes. However, because this is an all-in-one and the monitor is there too, there is no cable going from the desktop to the monitor. It's just from the monitor, and all the cables are in the back except for the keyboard and mouse. You see what I'm saying? So there's less that can go wrong in that particular situation. So what I would say to you is you have to know your clientele. In this case, your parents. And if your parents have difficulty with technology and they've called you before and you've made that 1-hour track the same way I've made that 1-hour track over and over and over again throughout my entire life, it may be better for them to either have an all-in-one or a portable laptop so that they can move around with it that is relatively light and easy for them to carry, okay? Because finding something that is lightweight and easy for them to carry goes way further. Now, there is a third issue, and that is visibility, okay? Once you start to get up there in age, it's difficult for you to focus on smaller text. So going for monitors that are bigger so that they can see the actual text also is a thing. But at the same time, it makes it a bigger screen and it's harder to carry, things of that nature. So I would say if you are going to go all in. In other words, don't go for a 19-inch all-in-one. You see what I'm saying? Because the screen size is too small for them to see the text on the screen. So in this particular situation, I would recommend anywhere between a 21-inch to a 32-inch, depending on age and you know whether or not they want to move it and stuff like that. Like if it's an elderly man, he may not have a problem with, you know, like a 27-inch all-in-one. But if it's maybe an elderly woman, she may have a problem with that because it may be too big to move around. She may not even be able to tilt it. They don't think about that, you know. So you have to think about all these things whenever you're dealing with certain computers. Like over the years, whenever I was dealing with computers for my parent, my mom, I would buy, you know, like a desktop, or I'd buy her laptops, or I'll buy everything. Over the years, it started off big because you just kind of give them hand-downs of what you usually used to use, but over the years it has progressively gotten smaller and more portable. And so, I'll give her, for example, she can have the most powerful computer right next to her, and I give her an iPad mini and she'll just use that. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know your clientele, you have to know your parents. If they value portability more than anything, then you buying them an all-in-one or a traditional tower is trash. You're just wasting your money at that point. They're not going to use it. You know, they're just going to travel with the same stuff that they normally travel with. Now, if they value portability, then you'll be better off just giving them a laptop. It doesn't even have to be an expensive one. It could just be, you know, like those all-in-one laptops, or the ones that run Google OS or Google Stadia or whatever. Google OS. You can give them one of those. Chromebooks. You can give them like a Chromebook or something like that, and that would be perfectly fine. But Chromebooks are known to be relatively heavy depending on what size you go for. So always take size into consideration, always take weight into consideration, and always take your clientele into consideration when you're talking about your parents. Woo! Let me get off of my soapbox, because man, I could write stories about this whole situation. So Crooks, I hope that helped. That's as much information as I can possibly give you on that particular topic, my friend. Has anybody asked? Okay, lots of people have answered that question. Okay. So just making sure, like if it's at 0, I'll go ahead and try to reply. If it'll let me reply, I don't know, but it's worth a shot. Okay, this one's long. All right, let me get ready. Hold on, Okay. 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 Let me stretch for this. It's too long. Lord. Okay. All right. Quit laughing. This is from Clozozer. I don't know. Clozozo. Clozozo the clown. Clozo. What's it called? Clozo writes, I can't launch Red Dead Redemption 2 save graphic settings from Steam. Save graphic settings? Okay. Oh, okay. So he just can't launch Red Dead Redemption 2 save, and then he says graphic settings. Okay, we'll see. Hello, first of all, I apologize for the length of the post, but I prefer to give as many details as possible to avoid answering things that I have already tried, this or that, because believe me, for 2 days, I have been passing my day on every possible forum, trying every piece of advice from logical to wacky. After battling for several hours with Rockstar Game support, I still haven't found a solution to my problem on Red Dead Redemption 2. I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam several months ago with the intent of playing it later, and yesterday I wanted to start. I initially had a problem launching the game. When I launched the game, it was closing before I even saw a picture of the game. I fixed this problem by changing from DirectX 12 to Vulkan in the API settings via game files. Now I managed to launch the game, but I have a second problem. The game starts with the graphics at the minimum and asks me to restart when I want to change them. If I click on restart option after changing my graphic settings, the game closes and a message appears on the Rockstar Games launcher telling me unable to play Red Dead Redemption 2, contact support, blah, blah, blah. but when I restart the game, it restarts correctly but hasn't saved any of the graphic settings I have put and resets me to the minimum. I specified that the progress of the story saves correctly because I finished the prologue, but I did not lose my progress. Before you give me advice, here is a list of things I have already tried. I have tried so many things that I may forget some of them, but I will be sure to let you know if that is the case. I've relaunched Steam. I've relaunched the Rockstar game launcher. I've restarted my PC. I've checked the latest drivers for my graphics cards were up to date. They were. I've run the game as an administrator. I've disabled full screen mode optimizations. I have verified integrity of game files on Steam. I have disabled my antivirus and firewall. I have checked that the latest version of Vulkan RT has been installed. I have deleted data on Rockstar's game launcher. I have uninstalled and reinstalled the Rockstar game launcher. I have modified graphics via the game system XML file. I have made the system XML file read only. That one's interesting. I have optimized the game via GeForce Experience. I have launched the game via GeForce Experience. I have checked that Red Dead Redemption 2 was in the program list for the NVIDIA control panel. I have checked that I only have one GPU on this PC and it was detected and functional in the Windows control panel. I have put the game back in DirectX 12 in the system XML files. Impossible to restart the game. I have deleted the settings folder from the game folders. I specify that I do not put the graphics very high. The slightest modification of the graphics, even if I put low or medium, is not saved. I also want to clarify that I have 2,600 hours of play on GTA 5 online on Steam, and I have never had problems of this type with the Rockstar game launcher. Okay. Here's the configuration of my PC. He has a Windows 10 64-bit. He has an RTX 3060 Pro rig, 3700X Pro processor, 32 gigs of RAM, and an X470 Gaming Plus Max. Thanks for reading. Hoping you can help me with this problem because honestly, I have tried everything. Whew, okay. All right. I already had an idea of his issue before I even started reading, once I got to like the second paragraph. And then I read through all of the things that he tried and made me solidify it more until he said that he also had other Rockstar games and he has not had that problem. But he's run them through Steam. Okay, Steam has a way of opening other applications that aren't Steam related. So he has GTA Online and he runs that through Rockstar, but he has the application set up on Steam to actually run it through Rockstar. So, okay, here was what I was thinking, okay, and I may be wrong on this, but this made the most sense, and it has nothing to do with anything that he said. I felt that the reason why he could not save any of his changes was because the directory that he was trying to write to was not giving him the correct permissions. So I was thinking originally that he was installing into a directory that had only read permissions and not write permissions. So every time I tried to write to the directory, it just wasn't working. Okay. And that made a whole lot of sense. Now, what made me falter was that he said he deleted the game file. Okay. Game file is usually located in documents games. I don't know for Red Dead Redemption 2 whether or not it saves your settings, like your graphic settings, in the games folder or if it saves it in the root directory. Let's assume it's in the root directory. If it is, I would suggest him to install it on another drive entirely. Like if you have an external hard drive or a flash drive, well, okay. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like 32 gigs. So if you have a flash drive that's even bigger than that, I would try to install it on that. Or if you have an NVMe drive, a portable NVMe drive, a portable SSD, anything like that, or a second drive, go ahead and try to install it on the second drive and see if that gives you better results, okay? Now, if it's supposed to be in the game folder, and he said that let me just make sure, optimize the game, check, delete the settings folder in the games folder. Okay. He never said whether or not he changed permissions of the games folder. So now, okay, if GTA 5 is also in the games folder, then that kind of makes this fall apart. However, I still will check the settings to make sure that he has the permissions to read and write to that file. Okay? He doesn't necessarily mention, whether or not he's had problems with other games or anything like that. So I would just check the permissions of that particular folder just by going to that folder. So in this instance, games, right click properties and then go to permissions, and then in permissions just make sure that it has full read write privileges for that particular directory path for your particular user, and just ensure that that's what's happening. That way you know that it can write to that directory. Also try to uninstall and reinstall to another drive. I don't know if you suspect. Okay, so cool, nobody has asked this, so I'll just go ahead and see if I can actually type on this one here. So what I would recommend. Okay, just making sure nobody asked a question. What I would recommend would be to check the permissions for the game directory folder in my documents by right clicking and going to properties. Make sure it is set to full read and write. B. Try to install RDR2 on a different drive entirely in case permissions is a problem there too. Oh, that helps, bro. Exclamation point. Comment. Sweet! I can make comments now. I'm so happy. All right, so now I can make comments. So cool. All right. I was so worried. I was like, man, I'm gonna do all this typing, and I don't like that though. It's the keyboard's too loud, so I'll probably swap out the keyboard. And I do apologize. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it like that. I didn't have plans on typing, and then I wanted to reply because he doesn't have any replies, so it had to help the boy out. But at the same time, it's just too loud for you guys, so I apologize. I'll try to get a quieter keyboard and help with that. That way I can type without making too much noise in the mic, because the mic is like right there, so it's gonna pick that up, even though it's set so that it shouldn't. It rejects a lot, but it will pick that up easily. Okay, 2:30, free game. So we take a 30-minute break here, and then we'll pick back up. So let's see here. Let's do a little Lost Ark. I haven't done Lost Ark in forever. So let's see here. Library. Lost Ark. Last time when we started doing the whole gaming situation and we were talking about it, hold on, let me check something real quick. I'm so sorry. I was looking at this and I thought it was kind of interesting. Okay. Last time when we were doing the whole gaming situation, I couldn't hear anything, and I don't know if that's true now, but I'm willing to test it to see if I can actually hear. But I guess we'll find out here in a second. While everything loads, I don't know what it is about Lost Ark, but it takes 80 years for it to load. It's anti-cheating is top notch. It is not playing the games. It is really going all in. Oh, that's actually really good. Oh, my tea. I had tea. It was supposed to be actually hot. It's probably not anymore. It's not hot no more. It's just warm tea. Oh god, it's awful. Could have been so much better. Something is hitting my knee. Okay. It's just cables. My cable tying isn't bad, I promise. It's just I have some charging cables that are underneath my desk, and I hit that. I didn't I actually do have some type of cable management, but it's not great, but it's not horrible. What just happened? Oh, okay. Alrighty, let's see if I can get this working properly. I'm sure I could. Longest game to load in history. Okay. Oh, I can hear. I can hear. Okay. I was thinking about this yesterday. And the fact that I was able to talk throughout the entirety of all the games that I was playing because of the fact that I couldn't hear. And I was worried that if I had, you know, both of them in, I would be so focused on what I'm doing, I wouldn't be talking. So in this situation, now that I can actually hear, I will only have like one in and one out to see if that helps. You know, that way I can still address people and talk, even though, you know, I'm like doing something. So all this stuff that I don't need. Yay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I already did this daily. I don't feel like doing that, man. That's all that talking. It's a lot of talking, man. Forget that. I'll just do that later. Alright, let's do this. Get it out the way. Bro, I know what a flare is. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. So what I found is like doing like Lost Ark and stuff like that is very pretty. It's very pretty to look at for sure. Oh, thanks. Protected me from the wild animal. So nice. Oh god. Hey, first time I saw this dude, I immediately went for the for my ult to get, you know, some charge, and he ran away, and I was so hot. No. I went back and watched the video on this. Stop it. I went back and watched the video on this and noticed that whenever he goes up the second time, that's when you have to stop him. Hey, because that hurt. Yeah, you tank that dragon. Look at me aiming in the wrong location. Yo, cuz it's about to be behind the mob. Behind the mob. Oh, good. Gracious. Look at my mana, Lord. Look at my mana. Oh. Oh, God. Hey, cuz, get off my homies. I ain't moving for nobody. You're gonna have to kill me. And there he goes. Come back. Give me that. Why am I so hurt? Shouldn't be this hurt. Yo, cuz you really hurt. Ow. Ow. Oh, he's invincible. Oh god. Oh. That makes things easier. I didn't know he did it a second time. I promise I didn't. Good god. Stop. Chill, bro. Jesus. don't miss. Uh-oh. That was a useful shield. No. I don't even know. I know that last time I stayed outside of that that tornado, I got torn up. So I think you're actually just supposed to stay inside. I'm spec to stagger, so. Yo. No. I'm talking about me, and old dude is dead. I didn't even know it. Oh my god, would you die? Come on. There you go. What? He's an interesting one. Like, I don't feel like watching the YouTube videos on these guys. I just want to play. That's the reason why I don't do all the raids anymore. It's because I just don't feel like studying anymore. I just want to play. And I was just kind of YOLOing him. But that's actually one of my best records on that guy. There's no way. There's no way this person be 49% damage. Okay, fair. Fair. 49% damage is really good. I'll give you that. Oh god, for green tea, man, that is nothingness. Ugh. Okay, let's see what we got here. Anybody ask me questions? No, nobody's asked me questions. Sorry. Let me do this. There we go. Sit back a little bit. Nothing special. Okay, let's do this one more time. You just do the turtle. The turtle sucked. He was he just wouldn't die. He's just kind of annoying. But yeah, nothing special. Okay. Let's do it. Is his name Profanity? Oh no, that's the name of his guild. Ooh, I like her staff. It's pretty. Yeah, like I'm actually gonna go to the mob first. I'm sitting here running like I'll just tank him. I'll be fine. Like I know darn well I'm not about to sit here and get hit by this dude. What are you doing? RKO out of nowhere. Good God. Where'd he go? Oh. Hey, guys, chill out. Oh my God. Scared the crap out of me. Why are you attacking me like I'm the tank or something? You stop hitting me. Nobody want to be no tank. Okay, maybe I have to do it. Oh, good job. I'll take that. Everybody's low, so yeah, everybody's taken care of. A little bit here. Ow, what? I feel like I just missed everything. Is it tacky that I just ate that? Yes, it is 100% tacky. But I have my bubble up, so whatever. Oh, God. Hey, poopy head, stop hitting my teammates. I always like that move, that little waterfall, like tidal wave or whatever. It reminds me of the Killers. Come rushing over me. You said this life is giving you nothing. Ow, that really hurt. He gonna hit this ground and it's gonna hurt. Got a shield just for it. Hey, cuz. Need you to eat that from me. Oh, God. What's happening? What? 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 Okay. 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 Okay, I'm up now. I wasn't up before, but now I'm 100% up. I'm up and I'm pissed. That was selfish. That bubble. I didn't think about that. Oh, God. Ooh, girl. You know how many bubbles you just ate through? You know how much damage? Oh, God. What is happening? Why is he doing so much damage? Cuz, stop hitting me. It's like he's enraged. Okay. Alright, you need to chill. Oh, good Lord. Why is he so angry? You can't even... It's really hard to avoid that. Yo, cuz. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that attack, right? Y'all saw that counter. Man, he was overly angry. Good Lord. That lightning was trash, bro. That lightning was trash. You can claim awards for Arc 2. I don't even know what that meant. It's been a while since I played this game. Okay. I don't like these new ones. Because I feel like I don't think the healer will ever get it, but whatever. Moonstone? Oh, Leap Stone. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, what time are we at? 2:49. Alright, cool. We got 11 minutes before we get back to helping people. Might as well do the rest of my dailies. If I got room in my inventory. Which I don't. Trash. 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 Even though it's Cursed Doll, trash. Trash. Nobody fucking uses that. Trash. 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 Nah, not Eat the Predator. Trash. Trash. Alright, I'm ready. Beaver toe? Beaver! I don't even know what that means. Arc Pass? Arc Pass! Nah, I'll take the Leap Stones though. And it's Glory Leap Stones? Oh yeah, I'm getting that. I barely even do this task. I don't do them at all anymore. I really don't see a point in purchasing. Not really worried about it. I don't play the game enough. I just simply don't play the game enough. So let's see. Alright. Let's go do this void. See if I can get the party. Ugh. If I can't, it's not a big deal. You got 20 seconds. You got 10 seconds. You have 3 seconds. Okay, forget it. One thing I do like about Paladins in Lost Ark is that you can actually do a whole dungeon by yourself. You don't even need help. Give me that. Give me that. Ugh. I'm getting this. That's just too good to pass up. Okay. I like the fact that I see him doing pretty good damage. It makes me feel good. You gotta think, like, he's built as a healer even though he's in a DPS spec. The fact that he can still do pretty decent damage just makes me feel happy. I really don't want to use that, but oh well. Stay out and away from me now. Ooh, get wrecked! can get all of that. Oh god. What the hell? Stop hitting me. I didn't, okay, right there, I didn't want to burn my ult because once I do, it's hard to get it back, but I already got it back, which I should have just burned it. That was stupid. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Y'all didn't see that. Wait for me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Ooh, nice. Good job. I just like seeing my damage. I'm a healer who likes seeing his own damage. What does that say about me? Like, you know what? I'm not even worried about this whole healing thing. I really only care about my DPS. There we go. A little bit of that. Ooh! You just wasted that. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Get off of me. Yo. Okay. Think we're good? Bunch of trash. Ooh. Oh, I got my eyes hurting, man. It's a lot to focus on. And it takes too long. This is why I never like this game's dailies, man. It's just too much work. And then on top of that, to top it off, you also got to clean your inventory when you get done. It's too much. Ooh, Wrath of God Faith, level 5. I'll take that. I don't even know what that is or what it's for. It wasn't there last time I used to play. That's trash. That's trash. Lights Guardian on Godson Wall? Lights Guardian? Never heard of it. That's not bad. That's not bad. Faith on Light Shot. That's good. Faith on Wrath of God. That's also good. Anything with faith is good. Express Fury on Execution of Justice. Express Fury. Yeah, that's good too. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a very heavy armor and Keemlot weapon with a 5 on heavy armor. It's alright, but it's a 62. Nobody's gonna buy it. Grudge Drops of Ether. Oh, it's endurance. Trash. Okay, I realize that that's awakening at MP efficiency. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, it's okay. Alright, I'll take it at that. Okay, I don't want to play this game anymore. I got a limit, man. That's actually useful. Which means that this is about to start in 4 minutes. Hey, let's do this. Because I don't know what this is supposed to be, so we'll do this and then we'll finish back up and go back to it. We got a couple minutes. What you want me to do, bro? It's gonna take me 4 minutes just to do this daily. And that's exactly why I don't like it. Daily be having your eyes hurting. Oh, good. He doesn't make me go talk to everybody. He just finishes. Okay, cool. That make things easier. Okay. I don't really want any of this, but I know it'll get deleted if I don't take the attachments. So we shall take them. Oh, this is nothing. Cool. Now I have 23,575,000 silver. I haven't been leveling, so now I just have all this gold and silver waiting for me to use it to level. But everybody that I know is like super strong in this game now. And I am just me, just weak as all get out. While I'm waiting, can I leave this? Oh no, I can't. Okay, whatever. We'll wait. Not that big a deal. Almost done. My eyes. I didn't even know what's supposed to happen. You supposed to fight Santa or something? This should be interesting. Okay, still got a minute and 50 seconds. Okay, what can we do in a minute and 50 seconds? I don't even know the basic attack anymore. Okay, cool. I didn't fought a whole dragon. I don't even know how to do a basic attack. Like, okay, which button was basic attack again? Like with this game, I'll actually play on a controller. Even though, you know, everybody plays with keyboard and mouse, it's easier to play with a controller and it's less noise in the mic. So controllers are always easier and better in most situations. Why is there no little green guy thingy? Oh well, whatever. I ain't about to stress over it. Guess it'll be kind of hard if you didn't, like, if it goes away. But whatever. Trying to explain this game is difficult when you barely understand it. There's these little green things that if you catch them, it gives you an achievement or whatever. But it's kind of hard for those green things to be here because this place disappears after a while. Is what I was trying to get out. But I wonder why. Special item that can be used during the Winter Festival. Joy Tide Twilight Stars. But like, so you just exchange them in order to get oh, that's pretty sweet. So you change to get a mount. I'm still getting that mount. I don't even know what it is. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, that was not cute. But the other one is. Aww. What was the blue one? Okay. Let me get out of here. Okay. Leave. Leave. Come on. How are we supposed to fight him? Oh, he's healing him. Stop it. How do I? What am I supposed to get? Oh, candy canes. Yo, that's a lot. That's a huge range. Yo. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, just straight up hit him. Okay, fair enough. He looks like Santa, but, you know, Holly Jolly Boris. Okay, fair enough. Oh, you're supposed to break his... Oh, God. He's gonna kill us! Oh, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. He ain't like that chick. So there used to be this lady, this dancing lady, like this big dancing lady, and she'll spin and like she'll vomit like this black stuff that will just kill you. It doesn't matter how strong you are, you're just dead. Oh wow, he just pops out joy type stars. Oh no, those are the not the big one, the orange one. Let me do that. Let's do this. Why is he always going towards me? I'm just saying though. Oh god, we're so dead. I am going to beat the candy out of you. Come back, I'm hungry. Come here, come here. What is he? Every time you go in my direction? Explain that to me. We are so dead. Oh god. We're supposed to die from that. The fact that we did is literally a miracle. Hey, I want to see what he, what did he do? Okay. Timber increases movement speed. Oh, okay. That's fair. What's the next one? Defending Dreams. 4 minutes. Slash dance to celebrate the victory? Sure. Oh god. Please don't drop. Why won't he dance? Why can't I dance? Yo. Oh, I gotta. They could have told me I didn't have to. I gotta take down a candy cane. Can't dance with a candy cane for some reason. I don't know who came up with that, but whatever. That's alright. I'll let it go. I pressed dance like 80 times. This is way easier. Normally, whenever these events come out, it's usually like some super powerful monster or whatever, and he does so much damage, but you're kind of like in a safe zone, so even if you die, you just kind of come back. You just got to repair all your armor and gear and stuff. So, you know, this Santa thingy, not bad. Not bad at all. Doing a robot in this suit is retarded. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that's pretty cool. Don't even gotta go to Disney. just play this game. I give you that. That was fancy. And worth the price of admission. But even better is this mount. So with this mount, yo, oh, you can only have 2 per week. is rare scan. Okay, now. Oh dear lord, that is the coolest thing ever. Only you can prevent forest fires. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that one. Oh, oh god. It sounds like it looks like he wants to sell me a Coca-Cola. Why did he Coca-Cola? I'm Pepsi only. When will you leave me alone? That is just... Oh yeah, he's definitely selling Coke products. What is this? Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Oh god, I gotta get that. Oh, 226, man. You got a long way to go. I'll take the... You need 2 just for that. Okay. Well, it doesn't go away until like February, so we got time. We'll just go for the mount. That's the only one you can afford. I'm just leaving it in my inventory. What I typically do with like mounts and stuff is I leave it in my inventory because I don't know which color I want. And I'll mess around and get like a red mount and then I'll get a blue suit. So yeah, I'll just wait on it. Okay. That was pretty sweet and well worth it. I enjoyed myself. Good job, Lost Ark. Coming through in the clutch. I still have one more daily left, but I'm not about to do it. It'll take too long. All right, let's go back to helping people. That's way more interesting. Okay. Okay, only an hour. I mean, I didn't waste too much time. All right, cool. All right, so we just finished the whole Red Dead Redemption launch, and let me see if he updated. Okay. Cool. So oh my goodness, this man's name. You can't even read it and not be in pain. Like I just started reading and then immediately felt pain. Okay. I don't need this currently and it's hurting my ears. Okay. A few things. One, I don't like wearing headsets all that often because they hurt my ears like really, really badly. Especially even if I'm not wearing glasses, it hurts my ears. But anyway, let's continue. A Bruised Testy writes, getting FPS drops after upgrading my GPU. Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Bruce Testicle. Before I describe my issue, please note I'm super novice in building optimizing PCs. No problem, we all start somewhere. I recently updated my GPU to a MSI 3060 12GB Ventus 3X Pro GPU. Before upgrading, I ran Warzone 2 at approximately 60 FPS consistently. That's pretty much what you're going to get depending on your settings. And now with the same settings and installing a new GPU and new drivers, my frame jumps all the way up to 90 FPS to from 90 FPS to 13 FPS? Wait, what? So he said that installing new GPU and new drivers, my frame rate jumps all over the place from 90 FPS to 13 FPS. Okay. He's getting dips to 13 FPS. What could I possibly be looking at to correct this? My other specs are as follows. Intel i7 7700K, Asus ROG Maximus 4 Hero Z270, Corsair DDR4 Vengeance 16 gigs. Well, the first thing I would think of is that because you said that you kind of are new when it comes to building computers, it makes sure that you have 3060 no. The 3060 also has 2 8-pins, I believe. Make sure that you do have both of them going into the device. It may be a situation where you may have one in there and the other loose, or you may have just the 6-pin and not the actual 8-pin. It may be just that it's not getting enough power. Now, also when it comes to the fact that you said you're going between 90 FPS and 13 FPS, 13 is not a multiplication of 60. So it makes me think that it's possible that you could have, well, I was thinking that you may have VSync turned on, but if you had VSync turned on, you would have noticed it at 60 FPS. It would have dropped you all the way down to a factor of 60, well, like 30. But in this particular situation here, VSync, yes, but if you let's assume that you haven't made any changes because all you did was change the graphics card and you didn't even make any changes to the game itself, then the next thing I would think of is driver update. So essentially on the RTX 3060, once you get that guy, you want to install the most up-to-date version because Warzone is a relatively new game, and see if that works. But yeah, you should be somewhere around 90 and you should be there pretty consistently on a 3060. And so I would say to make sure that your graphics settings are 100% correct. Now also it could be that your settings may have changed. So a lot of times whenever you move over graphics cards, your gaming settings, oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. As I'm talking and explaining this, I know what this is. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has this thing where whenever you change graphic cards, it detects your settings. And then it asks you if you want us to create a graphical representation of your settings. So based on your graphics card, you want us to change the settings based on your graphics card. That's probably what happened here. Once he changed to his 3060, it changed the settings, and the settings are stronger than the settings that he had previously. Because Warzone, for some reason, will automatically do that. It will ask you if you want it to, and if you hit yes, it will change settings that he may not have had turned on previously. So what I would say with this here is to go into the settings of Warzone, which will be top right hand corner, click on settings, and then we'll click on the cog and then go to your settings. And in settings, there's a tab for graphics, and inside the tab for graphics, you want to go ahead and turn that down to like normal, because RTX 3060, you want to have about 90 FPS, 80 to 90 FPS. Well, maybe not 90. You'll probably be somewhere between 70 to 90 FPS, and you want to be on medium settings or medium to low settings. I think that would probably be the best way to go about it for RTX 3060, is to be somewhere between medium to low settings. And you may have already been on those settings previously on your previous graphics card. It's just that this guy here may have jumped its settings up a little bit because it realized you had an RTX 3060. I haven't ran into too many games that do that, that will just say, hey, you want us to go ahead and configure the maximum settings depending on which graphics cards you have. But Warzone is one of them. It will do it automatically. So I think that's what's happening here. I'm guessing my colleagues may have said the same thing. Use DDU. Okay, no, they're not. So I'll say it. In Warzone, it does this thing. So sorry about the sound. This thing where it will auto change your settings depending on the graphics card. It will ask you, but it's possible. In this instance, you may have hit enter on accident. Thus, it changed the settings to be more powerful than your GPU can handle. So you can go into your settings and change the graphics quality to medium / medium low to see if that helps. Also, make sure both 8 pins are plugged into the GPU. Hope that helps. Ooh, that's loud. I'm so sorry. All right, let's go to the next one. But yeah, that's what I would say for this one. I would say those two and just call it at that. One new comment? What happened? Did I break something? Did I already get kicked out? I probably got kicked out. No, I didn't get kicked out. Did something happen? Feel like something happened. No, nothing happened. Okay, cool, whatever. All right, moving on. Okay, this is from Progress Typical 5333. Progress Typical writes, help an old man. Sir, I will love to help an old man. I used to, okay, here's what's so funny about life, right? So when I was what, like 18 years old, 16, 18 years old, I was in tech support, right? I originally used to flip chicken, but once I actually got into tech support, I stayed there, right? And I used to hate dealing with elderly customers, mostly because the issues that they would ask me, I always felt that it was beneath my knowledge. And this is the way I felt deep down. Obviously, I didn't say that to the customer themselves. I felt that way, right? Because I'm going to college, right, and I'm going for this degree that means absolutely nothing in the real world, but I'm going after this degree. And at the time I was actually I take that back, I was like 19 because I had my associates, and I had a customer, man, and we had like an hour-long conversation. I was helping them change the batteries in their remote, and I just remember just hating that job. Nowadays, I wouldn't mind if somebody joined my stream and asked me about a remote. Like, that's just crazy the way the world works. Like, you just want to help people, and it doesn't really matter the issue. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's humbling, right? Because you started off being like, oh, I don't want to do that. Ugh, I got a degree, man. Why do I sit here and try to help somebody? But now I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's try to get this remote working so you can get your TV working so you can watch the football game, sir. Currently, Dallas is losing because they're Dallas. So it's just a constant state of circles when it comes to life. But yes, sir, I would love to help you. Hello, I recently bought a PS5. My kids are screaming at me that it doesn't sound right, and I'm highly frustrated. LOL, help me. When I hooked up the PS4, it had a specific line in that went from the surround bar from the sound bar to the TV. Now, apparently, since I bought the first release PS4, times have changed. So my sound bar does not have an HDMI connection ARC. How do I do this? Also, while I'm at this, I had a switch that's never been properly hooked up. So if we are doing this, let's hook that up too, right? Please help an old man who really doesn't understand anything about technology to do something right. Of course, I'll help you. Now, let's think about what he said. This man said that he has a sound bar and he had a cable that went into the PS4. He had optical, okay? It wasn't HDMI. It sounds like he had optical, okay? Now, let's think. He doesn't have ARC, okay? And he wants to hook up his switch too. In this particular situation, sir, what you would do in this situation, okay, let me slow it down, right? Because I already know the answer, but I already know the answer, but I don't think that people just looking at this can get to the answer the same way. So I'll explain all the way from the beginning how I got to this answer. Okay. Just by getting from his information, what he has told us is this. He does not have ARC, which means that he does not have an HDMI port that supports ARC. He had, on the back of the PS4, is an optical connection. That's usually how most people hook up their headsets back in the day. We used to hook up to optical, especially Turtle Beach. Used to plug in the optical within the back of the PS4. So he basically had an optical going into his soundbar, and that's how he got sound for his PS4. Now, he also has a switch. But a switch only hooks up with HDMI. It does not work with optical. On top of that, the PS5 does have a port for optical, but that may not help in this particular situation. I think it has a port for optical. I can go grab a PS5, but neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter because what he wants in his situation and how to handle his situation best is that you know that he has optical, because those are the only two options you have when hooking up a soundbar to a PS4. It's either HDMI or optical, and he already said he doesn't have ARC, so it has to be optical. Now, what you would do in this particular situation is that you would hook optical into your television, hook the switch into an HDMI port on your TV, and now you get the exact same sound quality and sound profile for your Switch and your PS5 going into the television, and the television outputting to the optical on the TV, if his TV has optical. That's how you would handle this situation, and that's his answer, is that you will plug the optical into the TV this time instead of the PS4, or PS5 in this case, and then plug your Switch into the HDMI port on your television. So it really kind of depends on if this man has a smart television, but probably my colleagues may have gotten to this, so I'll just scroll down here. Game console. Going to read and try if optical. Okay. All right. So we're going to say it like this, right? So we'll say, I so apologize for this key. You know what? You know what? I don't have to put it there. I can put it further down. Okay. a few things. We can deduce from your statement that you were using optical, as you do not have ARC HDMI for your soundbar. You also mentioned you want to hook up your switch as well, which does not support optical. So in this scenario, you would, one, hook up optical into your television. Don't make fun of me, I swear. It's late. Okay, it is late. Hook up optical into your television. Two, hook the switch into the TV via HDMI. Three, hook the PS5 into the TV via a second HDMI port on your TV. Now both can use the soundbar, provided you have a smart TV, which it sounds like you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be buying a PS5. Smiley face. Happy holidays. See how you do that? That's pretty much how you handle that. So this was a great example of process of elimination. This is how you used to handle customers back in the day. You can deduce everything that this customer is saying just from his paragraph, even though he may not understand what's happening. You can deduce directly from his sentences exactly what he has just by knowing the product. I know what the back of a PS4 looks like. I know what the back of a PS5 looks like. So therefore, it's easier for me to answer these questions. And that's how you help. That's how you help people, just by knowledge and understanding of the product. You don't necessarily have to have the product, but having knowledge of the product is always so crucial, which is why, like, whenever I started doing tech support and stuff like that, I used to always enjoy having a lab, because having a lab means that you can go and test certain solutions to certain problems at all times. So as people progress into this world of technical troubleshooting and helping people and things of that nature, I always recommend having your own lab set up so that you can at least learn. Now, of course, I don't recommend, going for the most high-end products and stuff like that, but just having a basic understanding of certain lab setups and certain topologies that customers can have in their environment makes it a lot easier to answer questions on the fly, especially whenever you're trying to do something and fix somebody's issue. So, best of luck to you, sir. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the best way to handle your particular situation. All right, that was nice. That was a nice Christmassy one. Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and answer this one, I guess. Why not? So this is from Rotund Passion Fruit. That sounds like a really interesting name, but I'll just leave it alone. Like, it sounds like a tomato. It sounds like the man is a literal tomato. This might be a dumb question, but please answer. There are no dumb questions, sir. I'm not going to finish the rest of that statement. But they're just questions. I went on my company's website on my personal laptop. Can they use cookies and trackers to profile me and my browser history? I went onto my company's website on my personal laptop. Cookies to track and trackers to profile me and my browser history? Not necessarily your browser history. I'll be interested to see what people say on this, right? Because let's think about the situation, right? So this guy here is on the outside, okay? He's saying, the reason why I know he's on the outside is because he is using his personal laptop. He's not saying that he's using the company laptop, which means that he has a possibility that he's on the inside of the network. He's on the outside of the network trying to reach it. Now, if you're on the outside of the network, then you essentially have created a encrypted tunnel between yourself and the server. So in that case here, it does grab information about you, okay, like your public IP address. It can then take that public IP address and then look that up and then get a pretty good idea of where you are in the world. So yeah, it can get information from you from your public IP address. Now, when you're talking about getting your search history, in order to do that, it would have to actually have access to your PC. So I don't think that that is going to be a possibility. Now, through cookies, it can get an idea of what you like and what you don't like, but that's typically where that ends. It doesn't really get your browser history. I see what you're trying to do. You don't want him, like, basically you may have been going to sites that are a little bit choppy, and you don't want your company to think less of you. And so in this particular situation, no, that won't happen. Now, if you had done this on your work computers, that is a totally different ball game, because at that point in time, then yes, they would have the ability to look at your information, because the computer belongs to them, and therefore they may have antivirus and malware settings that are set up that can look at that information. So because it is your personal laptop, you are safe. Because you are outside the network, you are safe. Now, if you had tried to create a VPN tunnel, then it's a possibility they may be able to get that information, because then they can decrypt your traffic. Okay, now now we're talking about decryption and man in the middle and stuff like that, but yes, if you created a tunnel to them, then yes, they can get your information that way. But this just sounds like a regular person doing regular things and going to their websites with questionable browser history. So understandable, but that's how you would handle that situation. So I'm pretty sure people have already answered. That's not a thing. You're being paranoid. Yeah, cookies trackers. Yeah. That's all. He's just being a little bit paranoid there. And that's just me answering this question in depth. So Rotund, don't worry about it, bro. You should be fine as long as you don't do any connect through that. Well, not necessarily any connect, just remote access VPN. I realize I say remote access VPN and not even explain what remote access VPN is. Remote access VPN is an application that you can use to connect to your company or any other company or any other site or any other location, and basically create a secure tunnel from one location to the other. That's what remote access VPN is. Okay, making sure nobody has questions. Nobody has questions. Okay, let's go. These names, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Every time I sit here and repeat names, I feel like I'm going to jail. I'm innocent. 6969 writes. Like, come on. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Like, you really want me to read that out loud and just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you with your technical issues. I feel exactly the way doctors feel whenever they bring in patients that have done something horrible. Oh yeah, man, I stabbed this dude, but he also stabbed me back. Can you patch me up? I was like, no, you just got enough. Like, why would I do that? But at the same time, I'm also a medical doctor, so I understand their frustration when you get names like the Fuhrer. Like, okay, the Fuhrer writes. I'm just gonna think of Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, not the regular one, because I have taste. So the Fuhrer says, computer crashing while playing video games. At any random time, usually over about 10 minutes, my screen will flash a white line for a split second and then gives me a black screen. During this black screen, I can't do anything, including turning off my PC without turning off the power supply. I've updated my drivers, updated Windows, and tried resetting the hotkey with a hotkey. I have a 2080 Ti and a Ryzen 7 3700X with 850 watts and a 64 gigs of RAM. I'm not sure what to do now. Please help. Okay, so his computer is crashing while playing games, and it takes about 10 minutes for it to happen. And then he has will flash a white line for a split second, then gives me a black screen. What? Okay, what I'm doing and why it's quiet is that I'm trying to think the order of operations of what he said. He said computer is crashing. He also said white line and then a black screen. White line and a black screen does not necessarily mean the computer is turned off. I can't do anything, including turn off my PC. You see what I'm saying? He didn't turn, his computer was still on, okay? And he said he couldn't turn it off, which means that he had a white line and then blue and a black screen. So okay, this is misdirection. He said his computer is crashing, so immediately you think that his computer is going off and resetting. But that's not what's happening. He has a white flash followed by a black screen. During this black screen, I can't do anything. The computer's on, okay? He just lost picture. Okay, because he just lost a picture and the computer is on, this man has a graphics issue. Now, you could say graphics issue, you could say input, you could say monitor. All of these are valid and I will not dispute any of them. But that's what his issue is on this particular situation. It's either going to be graphics, cable, or monitor because his computer is still on. And he said he can't do anything, so I think it's going to lean a little bit more towards the graphics card than it is going to be towards the cables or monitor. Because if it was the cables or monitor, he would still be able to do something, including turn his computer off. The fact that it's freezing up a little bit makes me think graphics card. So we're going to start with that because it's like 70% probability. So on this particular situation here, what we're going to say is, unfortunately, this sounds more like a graphics issue than anything. I would try to update your GPU drivers through NVIDIA to see if that helps. If it is the most up-to-date driver, then I would try to downgrade to an earlier version. Hope that helps. Man, that keyboard type, man. I promise I won't. I gotta find something quieter. I think I do have something quieter up in my closet, but I just don't want to go get it. I'll grab it in a second. But yeah, that's so loud. That's so loud. I'm so sorry. But that's what I would do for the Fiora. Yeah. Okay, we'll just leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go to the next one. 335. So I'll do one more and then we'll go to the next game. Okay, let me get some water. I feel like I'm gonna get incriminated just by pronouncing these names. Negligible. I got it. Negligible rights. Upgraded RAM from 4 gigs to 8 gigs. Computer is slowed down. Hi everyone. Recently I upgraded my PC from 4 gigs of RAM to 8 gigs. It should have increased the PC speed, but instead of doing this, it did the exact opposite. PC is slowed down and often apps like File Explorer, Media Player, and some games are even unresponsive. If it's needed, then here are the specs of RAM. Dual channel 8 gig DDR3, 1333. Well, 4 gigs to 8 gig and computer has slowed down. Well, okay. So you upgraded from 4 gigs to 8 gig and your computer has slowed down. Okay, well, what speed was that 4 gigs at, good sir? It sounds like, okay, you say it's dual channel, so you may have just added another 4 gig stick and they may have agreed on 1333, but in this particular situation, I would imagine that your original 4 gig stick was actually faster. And so what ends up happening, and I can explain, and I'm sure my colleagues here have probably explained the same thing, is that maybe let's say the original stick was 1600 or 1833. The reason why you know that they probably are different speeds is because it went down to 1333. That only usually happens if they couldn't agree on a speed that they're both compatible with. So I'm guessing one may be 1866 or 2133 and the other one may be like 1600. So I'm guessing that the speeds are incompatible, and because of that it slowed down a little bit because now it's at 1333 when it was at like 2133. So I think that that's going to be the case here, and I imagine my colleagues will say something the same thing. RAM, obviously we don't have access to your task manager. Isn't this new RAM slower than the older one? Yeah, that's exactly what I would say. Agree. I'm not going to apply because everybody else pretty much said the same thing. It's slower than the older one. Older one. Yeah, I agree. Propose. Oh, I'm sorry. It's game time. All right, so we'll stop there. 2 new comments. Sweet. I don't think that's for me though. I think that's just what's happening. Okay, let's see what game we want to play. What time is it? 3:38. Let's do Genshin. Let's do Genshin Impact. If you have questions for me, you can put it in the chat. because this game is gonna take like a really long time to boot. Okay, why does it look like that? Oh my god, did I just do that? Did I just answer all those questions without showing the screen? Why does it look like that? Why is it? Oh, because of that. Oh, Anthony. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to change my input, so nobody was able to see what I was reading. But I guess it doesn't really matter because nobody actually reads. But for video's sake, let me go ahead and switch it back so I can actually fix this in post. So it was that one, it was that one, it was this one, and it was that one. And I don't think it was this one because I already replied. So yeah. And we'll do that. We'll do it that way. So I'll just make a mark and a notation that I'll fix that in post. That's just me being stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I have buttons and I didn't press them. Alrighty, new button. Interpreter. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not right. That's right. Not now. Go back. Okay. 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 There we go. Woo! That's so much work. That's so much work. That's so much work. Okay. Oh, and I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. Tab. OBS. Oh, I broke everything. Was he? There we go. I fixed it! Hooray! Alright, cool. Let me put a little bit of this headset on so I can actually hear what's going on. Alright, let's see what we gonna do today. This is what I can't stand about Genshin. Genshin likes to make you choose what you're gonna do today. It's like, nah, cause you got 160 resin. There's only so much you can do. Do I have enough or am I full? Okay, I'm full, so I can show other stuff. Okay, let's do this. Let's go beat up some people. Let's see who I want to beat up. Let's start with him. I have a character that I kind of want to level that needs him. And so, yeah. I only slightly want to level him, so whatever. He's gonna die so fast. So fast.
Gotcha. There is no escape.
And dead. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. And then we go here, and then we go here. Alrighty, good old Genshin Impact. So, with this game here, like, I did a lot of bad things with this game. Because, okay, so here's what happened. So when the game launched, I was so excited about the game and everything that it could do and its possibilities and whatever that I was like, okay. The first character was Venti, right? And everybody was like, okay, well, if you have Venti, then you pretty much can run the game. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just go for Venti, right? So I go all in on Venti. I go C6. He didn't have a R5. His R5 was like a bow, but that really wasn't his R5. His R5 was really like just a standard 4-star weapon. So I do this and I pay this like thousands of dollars to get Venti. So it's like maybe $1,200. And then I get Venti. And then the next character that came out, I think after that was like Klee or something along those lines. Was it Klee? Yeah, I think it was Klee. I liked Klee so much that I was willing to go all in on Klee. Klee is like one of my favorite characters. Like I have Dodoko Tales like right here. So I went in for Klee, and Dodoko Tales is the book that Klee uses in the game. Like it's like a toy, but it's what she uses to cast spells and stuff. So I do this, and I go in for this character here, Klee, which is this lady right here. So it was just too much cuteness. So I have this backpack. I have the whole kit. Like I freaking love Klee. So I went in for Klee, and then I realized that going in for Klee also means that if I lost the 50-50 roll, I have a higher probability of getting Diluc. So I went all in on Klee, and not only did I go all in on Klee, I went even further because I knew that the 50-50 gave me a chance of getting Diluc. So in getting Klee, I also got Diluc. So I had Klee, Diluc, and Venti, and I had a few rolls on Mona and Jean in the process. So I already had my entire clique. And then Genshin never got hard, right? And I just kept buying characters for no reason. And I was just getting all these characters because I wanted to create a team that would work with Klee and would work with the characters that I really enjoyed playing with. And I still haven't figured that out. I still haven't found the correct team that works well with Klee. But in the process, I've bought all these other characters, and now I'm so strong that the game is just boring. And it doesn't do anything to make that go away, and nor do they have plans on making it hard. So they give you all this chance to create constellations and kind of have you go into it. It's a bit more of a gambling, fear of missing out, FOMO type stuff. But at the end of the day, you're so strong that nothing can hurt you. Like, I can go through this entire game and one-shot everyone, like literally one-shot everything, and just playing around and just one-shot stuff. So it's just, Genshin has issues. I just want it to be harder. I just wish they had a hard mode so that you can actually try out characters and try out different combinations. So I just try out different combinations, and it doesn't really mean anything because, I mean, it's just so easy, like I just blew them apart, and, and I still have like 4 ults left. So, it's just, and I didn't even have to use that. I could have just went back to Nahida and just pressed B like 4 times, and he still would have died. So it's just, the Genshin is just Genshin, man. It's hard for me to do anything when it comes to Genshin. It's such a boring game when it comes to growing and leveling characters. I like the characters. It's just, I wish there was more for them to do in this particular game, but it is what it is. I have a lot of energy, so let's use a little bit here. Let's just do something fast, and let's just see. Maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll try to switch my team because this team is just too strong. Party. Switch it to another strong team. Be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go with this team, but this team is just as strong. Or this team is strong, this team is strong. Hu Tao, I haven't used Hu Tao in forever. Let's do Hu Tao. I like Albedo. I'm sorry. He's one of my favorite characters. He's horrible, but he's still one of my favorite characters. Even though he's built really, really well, he's still like this right here, like it's really hard to get something like that. But because of that, it's just he has really, really low crit rate. So for him, it's hard for me to play him. But his stats and his everything is perfect. But it's just his crit rate is too low. But Hu Tao gives you crit rate, so it makes Albedo deal a little bit more damage. Once Hu Tao is actually done, she gives 12% crit rate back, even at C0, which she is. She's a C0 character. It's just that one thing I would say, as far as spending money in this game, is that it's better to spend money on a weapon that everybody can use. Like, for example, Homa. Everybody in the game can use Homa. Mistsplitter, everybody in the game can use Mistsplitter. Even though some people have varying effects, but everybody can beat anybody with Mistsplitter and Homa. So if you are going to go for like weapon banners, which I don't recommend because it is a huge scam, I would go for Homa and Mistsplitter, because when I got those guys, I got them before they made it easier. So you would just waste money trying to go for these type of weapons. But I didn't get the Homa for Hu Tao, actually. I got it for Raiden, because I didn't have Raiden's weapon, and I knew Raiden's weapon works on Raiden, but it doesn't work on Hu Tao. So it made more sense to go for Homa and go all in on Homa than it did to go all in on her weapon, because it was only good on Raiden and Zhongling. So we'll go with that. She actually has one of the best sets in the game because I gave her to her. And she always just kind of runs it. So this is my Hu Tao. She is pretty strong. She can do a lot of damage, but you already know Yelan, Albedo does things, and then Zhongli does things. But Albedo, I think you see, yeah. So what happened with him, the reason why he's at a weird constellation is because I got Albedo with the hopes that Xiao would actually be great. And he's not, and he wasn't. He was good. He's okay. but he's not all that strong. And then also I knew about Kazuha coming around the corner, and I knew that he also had the ability to plunge. So that's the reason why I did that. But the plunge damage bonus that it gives you is so weak that it's not even worth mentioning. So, you know, you deal with that, but whatever. But let's play with Hu Tao, why not? I don't think anybody goes off the floor. Hu Tao, she's so low to the ground that whenever she's doing her attacks, it just misses everybody. Everybody flying, it just goes, you go right underneath them. But whatever. Let's do this. Alright.
Stabilize.
Albedo, don't make me look bad.
Burst forth.
Quietly now. Busted.
I will have order. Feel this ancient power.
Come on.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
And dead. And dead.
Take it easy.
Not bad. She got enough energy back that she could run this multiple times. Genshin is an interesting one, man, because I'm like, I hear it in the background. Ooh. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Oh, one of the best things. Think about it. 3.9 and 7.8, that's like the highest you can go on both. That's pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. So, what was I talking about? Oh, I don't remember. Hu Tao something. something, Hu Tao something. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I was talking about her energy. Yeah, Yelan. So she can get her energy back even if she's at half energy. She can get it back with 2 skills if she's at a higher constellation. And I'm a filthy whale, so I went all in for Yelan because I liked her.
Coming to be.
Busted. Game's up.
Like that.
Game's over.
Ooh, 106. Hu Tao Yelan combo is extremely overpowered. You would be having Hu Tao doing like 106, 120, all that with, and my Hu Tao being Constellation 0, mind you. But with Homa and Constellation 0 Hu Tao, I mean, you will just destroy stuff. But at the same time, Yelan with anybody will destroy stuff. So it's just like, okay, well, why use her? Because, you know, I really like Hu Tao, but Hu Tao is just really bad in certain situations. What time is it? 9 minutes. Okay, cool. We'll leave here and go do something a little bit more interesting. Let's do something that'll make me work at it. They do have this, which is called Spiral Abyss. And in Spiral Abyss, it's basically their version of hard mode. I really wish they had a delve like in Path of Exile where you can get harder and harder and harder and harder and it just goes down and it's infinitely, you know, I'm not sure how many levels there are in delve, but you could just keep on going. I wish they had something like that with Genshin, but it's been years and they haven't done anything close to the sort, and it's still only been 12 levels to Abyss, and Abyss has been out for 2 years, so I just pray for a level 13 one day. But who are we doing? That team is strong enough to actually take these guys on. Let's do it. Why not? Fire, water, earth, earth. That's always a fun team. We'll go with it. Well, Yelan or Raiden lost Yelan, so it makes it a little bit difficult to run her lightning, water, Dendro. But you can still run it. So we'll just swap it out with swap it out with lightning. Oh, Tartaglia. We haven't used Tartaglia in forever. Make sure he has gear. Tartaglia. Tartaglia. Oh, he's not only does he have gear, he's extremely overpowered. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll try this with Tartaglia and see what happens. Alright. Changing up stuff. Alright, so we'll go lightning. This Raiden isn't real Raiden. This Raiden is elemental mastery all the way. So you're not going to see crazy big numbers from her. You're just going to see crazy big Dendro damage because she runs really high elemental mastery. Then lightning water. But to be fair, this is a real writing because her Dendro application when using Nahita's ult, because Nahita gives back 250 elemental mastery to the team, is so powerful that Raiden is doing like 36k per hyper bloom. And that's 2 hyper blooms per target hit, so that's like 72k, and it can hit multiple people. So she's doing more damage overall than her ult ever could. So it's very interesting. It just makes her super overpowered. But in this situation here, we can just run this, and that'll be enough for this team. And then we'll go. Oh, that's right, we'll do it Hu Tao. Fire, water, earth. Oh, how am I gonna have? Okay. Fire, water, earth, earth. Lightning, water, Dendro. I have no idea for the last one, so we'll just do somebody with a shield. Anybody with a shield? Dendro. No, I don't want to fire a shield. Ooh. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? I am thinking about Diana. Diana gives 200 elemental mastery. Nahita gives 250 elemental mastery. So this is gonna really hurt. That's what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do this. I got how much time I got for my next round? Okay, 6 minutes. All right, let's do this.
This is order.
That was stupid.
Burst forth.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Moments of birth.
Ooh, Lord.
Quietly now.
My energy back, yeah.
Take it easy.
Alright, let's do this. Do that, do that, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of that. Blow him up. Come here. Oh my god! Y'all see that damage? She hit him for 150,000. And I don't even run her. Tell me that's not overpowered.
Illusion shot. Well, having your drink. I'm getting
Really? How are you still alive?
There is no escape.
Oh god. Come on. Forget it.
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Illusion shattered. Think you can bully me?
This is different. It's not that it's bad, it's that it's different. It's okay. I don't remember, like, it's a new team, so I'm not sure how to handle the whole Tartaglia situation. I should have blown him up, and I should have actually used ults, whatever. That was tacky, and I apologize. That was super tacky. Let's try this again.
Stabilize. Order God.
All right, let's do this right.
Coming to be.
Show people I'm not trash at this game.
Finally, some target practice.
Gather.
Hey,
will
I need you to
have
stay
order.
still for a second.
Busted.
There's no point in burning your ult for her. She's not worth it. She's not that strong. Oh, for crying out loud.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I just realized what's happening here.
Look at you! There is no escape.
Oh, I'm so dead. I have to kill him before I don't have Earth here. So I have to kill him before he does that, otherwise I won't be able to beat him. Forgot about that. That's gonna be unfortunate.
Solidify. This is order.
Gotcha. Busted.
That was stupid, by the way. I let
Some target practice.
Gotcha.
Hu Tao take
Stabilize.
Yelan's stuff, which was stupid.
Quietly now.
The perfect team to actually fight that Wolf Lord is actually this one. Ironically, even though I'm about to get smashed because they don't do enough damage to actually stop him from,
Shine down.
I guess we'll try.
Sharing my knowledge.
Oh, we're so dead.
Grow.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat it. That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. Without Yelan, you have no way of tracking him. So Tartaglia, his water hits, but okay, let's think about this. So Tartaglia, he has a dot, and that's why I thought it'll be pretty much the same thing, is that he has a dot. But here's the thing. His attacks don't actually follow, and on top of that, his dots drop seeds to the ground. But if he's not on the ground, it's not gonna do anything. So you have to run to the seed and hit it with lightning. But Raiden only has one attack, so it makes it a little difficult to actually fight him properly. That is not great. So we'll just swap it, which means that Hu Tao actually has to fight wolves, which actually will be an interesting fight. So let's just go ahead and do it that way. All right, Hu Tao, I'll give you the team. Let's see what happens, and then we'll go. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go lightning. I'm still not done using him. I'll still use him, but now that I know, I don't want to do anything crazy. So lightning, water, Dendro, and who was the last character I was using? I don't even remember at this point. Lightning, water, Dendro. Oh, Diana. I still haven't actually tried to go all in with them. Using this thing is hot. I should. Okay, I'll do a quick break to lower my AC. I have the heat on. The heat is on.
No escape.
Oh
You
god.
can bully me. Can't handle me. Committed to memory.
Tidal wave. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Make yourselves at home.
Get up.
Yeah.
Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe.
Shake it and stir.
Hey, go with him.
No time to lose.
Okay. Oh god.
Think you can bully me?
You're mine.
Illusion shattered. Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
It's sad because it's him, so I have to kind of go all in, even though I don't need
Shine
to.
down. Ha, I'm here. Let's play turn a little.
I need 5K. And she's almost dead, which is a thing, but I'm not too worried about it because you got Diana with her. All right, let's do this. Who is this? Oh,
I will have order.
this is like
Forth.
Gotcha.
remember that element called
Here comes the cash.
called Earth? That's what this is about.
Your journey ends here.
Your journey ends here. Yeah, no. So Hu Tao and Yelan is still one of the best overpowered teams in the world, and I still get to run out Beta, which is like one of my favorite characters. So I always liked Hu Tao. Hu Tao was great. If you have questions, be sure to put them in the chat. I will answer them as best as I can. Alright, let's do that.
There is no
Let's do
escape.
that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. And let's do that. And then let's do that. And then let's do that.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
And then let's do this.
Finally. Illusion shattered. Think you can bully me?
Tidal wave.
Yo, fix this.
Committed to memory. Shine down.
Oh no, you gonna go in.
Sharing my knowledge. Fracture waves and raise a storm.
See, you see, it's good damage. Okay, I just don't want to give Tiger Lee the wrong impression. You actually do really good damage. It's just that it depends on the situation.
Solidify.
Live.
Busted.
Got him twice. Nice.
Game's up. Fun's over.
You're not gonna survive this. Good job, Wu-Tao. You never get a chance to have that happen without Yelan or Ganyu or somebody who can hit him in the air. But that worked out really well. See how much easier that was, even though Wu-Tao's darn near dead. Let's go ahead and go with the HP because this ain't gonna be pretty for them. They gotta fight the wolves. So
Illusion shattered.
chill.
Grow.
You can run, but you can't hop.
I see everything.
Stop hitting me.
Think you can bully me?
One more time to keep hitting me.
Everyone hold hands. There is no escape.
Tidal wave.
Sayonara special. The Temple of Wisdom.
There we go.
Riptide.
That's weird, man. I just really feel like if you had both of these together, you would deal more damage than this. This is kind of sad. It forces you to go Raiden,
Shines eternal.
even though Raiden's not doing a lot of damage.
Shine down. Look at you.
You can run, but you can't.
Make yourselves at home.
There you go. Finish him. Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. I said tic-tac-toe. It's not as strong as of a team as I thought it would be. And plus, Nahita's bad against this guy because he's like super resistant to Dendro. So that's a thing. But whatever. Whatevs, man.
Gather. Coming to be. This is order.
That was stupid to let them hit me.
Witness my great undertaking.
Gotcha.
Dog's over.
Solidify.
I will have order. Live. Moments of birth.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
You can get it. You can get it too. Oh yeah, I can get it. Oh, get it.
Order
I
guide.
mean, you got 60 for a second.
Burst forth.
Oh god, what did you do? What did you do, Albedo?
Coming to be.
Take it easy.
Hey, nice. They not bad. They not bad. I give it to them. They not bad. So yeah, that's how Hu Tao is played. Kind of an interesting character. I really like her. And plus, you know, obviously she's super overpowered. So that's the thing. It's just, it's not hard. Like none of this is really hard anymore. And it's my own fault. But yeah, I just hope that if, you know, you spend so much money on a game that, you know, you can kind of really enjoy it. But I even I'm a whale, yes, but I like how teams work together and how they interact together. Like for example, Albedo increases elemental mastery, which Hu Tao uses to vape with. Hu Tao and Yelan are perfect for a team, and then Zhongli gives them a shield, which Hu Tao needs because she actually drains her own HP. Like those, that synergy there between these four characters is what I really enjoy. That's what I really like about certain teams. And then whenever you run double Geo, you also get Shred, which is just really useful. And Zhongli also provides extra shred. On top of that, this is better than if you go like fire, water, water, fire, or you go with another fire unit, because it's really hard to swirl pyro without wind because Hu Tao doesn't generate enough pyro. So it's just a lot of little nuances of the game that I really enjoy. But that's enough. We have to get back to work. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this time I'm actually going to remember to actually press the inverse button so you can actually see my face instead of being silly and not pressing the right thing. All right, cool. So talk. All right. Let me turn off this heat because I'm burning up, and then I will be right back. It's going to take like 4 seconds. Inverse. Okay, cool. That works. Alrighty. Oh my god, this shirt looks terrible on me. Okay, sorry. It's still late. Alright, that's better. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's help some people. So, let's see. Make sure audio, everything's good. Everything's still recording. Okay, cool. Making sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah. Okay, this is a new one. All right. This is from Kusai Nai Un Chi. Kusai writes, I was actually pronounced that right. I was just making sure I pronounced that correctly. Help post. Propose artifacting issue and possible fixes. I have recently began to notice strange artifacting, or rather abnormal things. This generally falls under text being hidden under a lag background texture of flashing black squares or polygons in solid colors. It's a little hard to capture, but here's a video from Minecraft to demonstrate the sort of thing that occurs. This would apply to many textures such as skies in other games. Moreover, the issue doesn't seem to manifest until sometime into playing and generally progressing rather than becoming consistent. It clears up after I refresh the textures in one way or another, changing settings, etc. Note, it is much more severe in some games more than others, and it is exacerbated by uninstalling certain GPU drivers. On things like YouTube, the shaders textures meant to accent different border-like sections would be cut very geometrically and spill into other spaces, creating weird shading. My specs are GTX 1070, i5 8500, 16 gigs of 2066 RAM, DDR3 in this case, and rest I don't know if relevant. And here is a picture. Y'all seeing this? Let me switch it back. That is It's geometric shapes, which makes me think of dead pixels, but it can't be dead pixels because they are in a random order. If it's dead pixels, the pixels are going dead, so it'll be in the exact same spot. So it's like it's the equivalent of what we used to call digital tiling or static back in the day. Static, analog, digital tiling, digital. It's just that this is in random dots. So the first thing I would think of with this particular situation, he says it's exacerbated by having his graphics, his GPU uninstalled, or she says that. Yeah, it's she, I guess. So in this particular situation here, I'm not trying to assume genders, but I'm just trying to get my point across. In this particular situation, the cable is the first thing I would look at. I think that I would try a different input. Like, for example, if you have display, you have a GTX 1070, so a GTX 1070 more than likely has 2 display ports and at least 1 HDMI port. So if you have it in display, I would say try HDMI to see if that makes this issue go away. It could be a situation where it's exacerbated by that. Also, try another input on the monitor. All of these, okay, there's only 3 here. It's graphics card, monitor, cable, right? So I'm giving you options in order to eliminate each individual one. Switching from a cable, a display cable, to an HDMI cable eliminates the cable from being the being the culprit. Also, you can try moving into a different display port to prevent the graphics card from being the culprit. Or you can try HDMI. You can also try plugging it into a different port on the monitor. If you also try a like a different device, like if you have an iPad or something like that that can hook up to your monitor, go ahead and try that as well, just to eliminate the monitor from being an option. So in this particular situation here, I would say you're going to be looking at anywhere between GPU, cable, or monitor. It's hard to say which one over the other. They're all 33% in this particular situation because it's such a weird scenario. But this unfortunately looks like the precursor of a dying graphics card. Well, that's what I generally notice in these type of situations, that this looks like the precursor to a dying graphics card. I had this situation happen with my 1080 Ti Mini, Zotac Mini. Think about that one. Zotac 1080 Ti Mini is one of the best cards for small form factor builds, and I am a small form factor enthusiast. So you can imagine my hurt that when my Zotac 1080 Ti did the exact same thing. It would actually, what was happening is the resolutions were getting lower and lower and lower and lower, to the point where I couldn't even see a picture. And it would tile originally, so it was doing something similar to this. It was just that it was blacking out off and on, off and on, off and on, and then it would start to get to a point where the resolutions were getting less and less and less, to the point where I didn't even have a picture because none of my monitors actually were able to show the resolution that it was displaying at, until I team viewered into it and saw that it was set to 360p, and that was its default resolution. Nothing I have is at 360p. That's like analog TV. So it eventually died, and I still have it. That's how much I like that card. So rest in peace, Zotac 1080 Ti Mini, which I know has nothing to do with this issue, but they have a 1070, so it made me think of my slain brethren, my 1080 Ti Mini. I love that card. I'm gonna miss it so much. But yeah, in this situation here, it looks like your 1070 may be going out the door. You know, I would try all the things that I mentioned: the graphics card, the cable, the different inputs. But if it still gives you that issue, and it gives you that issue on YouTube and stuff like that, then your 1070 may be on the verge of going out. I'm so sorry about that. Oh wait, nobody's asked that question. So a few things I would try: swapping from display to HDMI. Let's just call that 1. 2, trying different inputs on monitor, as well as trying different inputs on graphics card. I'll just the reason why I'm typing it all the way out instead of saying GPU is that I worry that they may not know what GPU means. You know, because some people, you know, they don't deal with graphics cards the way I deal with graphics cards. So on graphics card, trying different input on monitor, as well as trying different inputs on graphics card. 3, unfortunately, this looks like a precursor to your GPU, or to your graphics card going out. I would say try the options above first. Hopefully they help. Let's go ahead and add another one in here. 3, be sure you are on the most up-to-date driver for your graphics. Which probably GTX 1070. I'm not typing that again. I'm sorry. GTX 1070. All right, cool. And then we'll just do another 4 here. 4 dot. Comment. Alrighty, Kasai. I hope that helps you there. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Let me check the time. Okay, 4:17. You're doing good on time. You're doing good. I was worried for a second that I'm just going crazy on time, but you know, it's okay. I'm not going too crazy. All right. All right. I just think this, like, the resolution is so good, but the look is so bad because the lines of the shirt make this look terrible. Even though I don't want it to look terrible, it just I may not wear the shirt ever again just because I don't like the way the what is it, moire or whatever, looks on the screen there. It's a bit much. And I apologize for that. I'll find a better shirt. I actually couldn't find a single shirt. Like, I don't know what happened with my shirts. Apparently, I may have traveled and left them somewhere. But this is all I had, so I'm sorry. And I was like, okay, this doesn't really fit you, but nobody will see. No one will see your shirt. So, you know, they only see the top part. But nobody can see like the gut or anything. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do that. And no one will see, so no one will notice. And then I just lean back, and then all of a sudden it just sees that, okay, your shirt is a little bit too tight, sir. So, you know, it is what it is. I apologize. It's late at night, and this is the best I can do. So here we go. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, this is from Inatilla. Oh God, why? Why can't YouTube user timeout on YouTube? Let's try that. I wonder if I just blocked the user. That's not right. And I can't get that away. I can't make that go away. Here, let me switch. It's not gonna make it go away. Maybe if I switch the game. There we go. Yeah, there we do it. That's how you do it. Okay. That sucked. I'm sorry. I need to get better at that. I don't know how. I just gotta get better. I gotta look that stuff up. Sorry. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next one here. So this is from Anatilla. Anatilla writes, problem with my SSD, HDD, and partition. Please help. Okay, Anatilla, I'll try to do as best I can in their voice. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry. I gotta burp like 8 times before I start. Hey guys, I cloned my Windows from my old SSD to my new SSD. Cloning was successful, so I rebooted my PC and went into BIOS to change the boot priority. Choose my new SSD and tried to boot from it, but error, no operating system. Then I tried to boot from my old SSD, but same error. However, then I tried to boot from my HDD and my PC actually booted to Windows. WTF. I found out that Windows is making 4 partitions during installation. I can remember that I only had 3 partitions on my old SSD and only cloned those 3 partitions. But where is this 4th? It really is on my HDD or HDD. there is a partition on my HDD round about 500 megabytes. So here's my question. Is it possible that Windows installed the EFI partition on my hard disk drive? And what do I have to do that I can boot from my new SSD? I think that I have to clone the EFI partition from my HDD also on my new SSD. Can somebody please help? Wow. Yes. The program you need is called what is the name of that program? I think I have it though. Let me check. Clone. What is the name of that program? Apps. PC. Just go to apps. Like, I know I have the application. More. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm so happy that Genshin doesn't do what it used to do, where it would take the whole screen, so people may see some crazy stuff. Now I can just go and look at all my applications and just find it without everybody seeing all my applications. Let's see what was it called? I shall remember. I shall overcome this question. VMix. No, it's not anything like that. Okay, I gotta look it up. Don't have it. I used to know it. I use it all the time, but I just don't use it as much. But clone SSD free. No. Macrium Reflect. Woo! That I'm sad that took so long. It's called Macrium Reflect. That is the software that you would want to use for this. And Macrium Reflect should allow you to take parts of different partitions and then you could just slide them down onto the new drive. So basically, you want to wipe the new drive and then you want to move. Well, yes, you want to wipe the new drive because you don't want to put them out of order, because if the places where you moved it from is small, you may have a gigantic space of unpartitioned data in between the individual files. So it's best just to wipe it and start from scratch. And then you want to move over all of the files into the actual drive itself. So it may be a situation where you want to do the hard drive first and just move it over and then let that run. And then again, you want to then go back in and then do the other three. So you do one and then do the other three. I don't think you can do it all at the same time, but that's how you would essentially handle that situation. You would do either the first three and then come back, or you would do the 512 megabyte partition and then do the other three. But actually, I would say do the 512 megabyte partition first and then do the three, and then everything after that you turn into you extend the volume. So basically the C drive will get extended so that it can eat up anything that's extra on your new SSD, because more than likely your SSD is bigger than your hard drive. So that's how you would do that. You would do one more time just to make sure so that everybody can get it there, is that you would go to your Macrium Reflect. You would take that partition off the hard drive, you would clone it over to the new SSD. You'd run the process, let it clone, and it will finish. And then you will go back into it, and this time choose your old SSD and put the other three partitions on there in the same order that it's currently in, and let it finish. And then once that finishes, then you extend the C volume to the rest of the directory or the rest of the drive so that it can eat the rest of the unallocated space. And that's how you would handle that situation here. So this is all right, so let's do this. Let's help this person. I use Macrium Reflect. It's free. So you would just clone the HDD partition to the new drive and wipe everything on new drive as well in the process. And then two, once it finishes cloning the HDD partition, go back into it and then choose your SSD on the other three partitions with the C partition last. Three. Once this finishes, Then once this finishes, then you want to go into, once this finishes, then go into this manager. We'll right click on the C directory, and extend the partition. Hope that helps. Smiley face. Woo! So much work. So much work. Gotta help people. Gotta help people. Reddit did recommend it. What? Game time? What? Loading chats. Okay, I don't even know what all it is. Okay. All right, 428. This one's kind of long, and we got a little bit left. And so, how long am I going on? 2.5 hours? We can break. We can game break now. Let's do it. What game shall we play? What game shall we play? I don't know, good sir. Let me see. What do I have to choose from? Okay, I've done Lost Ark. I've done Genshin. Let's do Overwatch. I haven't done Overwatch in forever. So, Overwatch. Oh, man. Okay, so Overwatch, I used to play, and I used to be really into it, but Overwatch over the years has been kind of disappointing. Mostly because this new season and the shop and everything and the characters that I like don't get new skins, and the characters that I don't like do, and then it's just kind of money-ish with the skins that don't really do anything for the character, but then you have to pay money to get the characters, and it's just like it's a bit much from where Overwatch originally came from. So I haven't been playing as much as I should, but well, there's no should to it. I haven't just been playing that much. But I do like these winter brawls. They're cute. So we'll go ahead and do a winter brawl with let's do freestyle. That's always fun. Is it on? Okay. While that's running, let me do something real quick here. Overwatch. Okay. Do this real quick. Do that real quick and go back to Overwatch. Okay. Oh, I really hope that that is not what I think it is. Options. Oh, it's set to 240. Yeah, whatever. That don't look good. Okay, there it goes. I was so worried. Hog. Okay, let's do this. Did I even turn the AC on? I feel like I did, but I'm not hot anymore, so I guess I did something. I just don't hear it on, so. What do they got? Really? Why would you waste that? No, why would you fight them 2v4? Hi. Oh god, we are so dead. Oh. There's nothing you can do on that. It's just firing. Why would you? Whatever. We'll do it this way. Speaking of that, what I meant to do is for interact, I want to make it tab and then here. Like that. Now I can actually thaw people. Before I couldn't even thaw people. I did not like that. Oh my god, I already died? Oh man, we're dead. Oh no. I'm so bad. I don't know, man. I just thought I thought I could take him. I was wrong. It's terrible. They also have hogs still. This is over. This is 100% over. Because the Bastion's going to get hooked. That's going to be the end. He's going to go try to fight solo because I can't follow him. This is over. Oh, Mercy went with him, so it's okay. I knew they were going to go hog. I just... Hi! Gotcha. What? Oh god, no. Oh no, 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 no. Bruh. Wow, how bad is that? Did anybody see that? I hope nobody saw that. That was so bad. I don't know who the you they're talking about, but whatever. Dang. That was terrible. They beat us without hog. Let that sink in. That's just awful. This man had no health. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I'm still mad. I'm not even talking. I'm so mad. I'm not even talking. I'm so mad. How does that happen? How do you get so angry that you don't even talk? I'm sitting here. I'm just stewing in my own anger. I'm so sorry. I'm just quiet. Don't you hit me? Okay. Stop it. Stop it. I'm angry. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here quiet and whatnot over the destruction that just got happened, and I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I'm sleepy and I'm angry at the same time. Did somebody hit me? Girl, don't make me kill you. And... I'm gonna charge this. Good. Skill. You saw that? That's skill right there. Okay. Why? Why would you do that? I wasn't even fighting you, bro. Like, and you killed yourself. Like, how bad of a doomfist are you? You can tell me, it's okay. Wow, all that waiting just for this one game. It's crazy. Oh, I like this one. I find on this one here, I think it's a little bit easier to blast the door to see what kind of characters they have. And then as opposed to another shot. Oh, this is actually a really good team. but it's a lot of really good characters. So this is gonna be not great. And oh god, don't. Yeah. I'm coming. Oh god. How did it? I pressed tab. Zara, you lost that fuss. I'm convinced that it had nothing to do with me. I could have killed him. And we had Reaper and we still lost. Wow. Kind of sad, really. Maybe this isn't my game right now. Yeah, Zarya died halfway across the country. Oh god. Oh, I don't want any of that. They got a whole defense over there. Oh god. Oh my goodness, they had no health. I hate when people do that. They think that they can hog better. So then they take hog. But they're the reason why we lost in the first place. We had that. How about you stop being terrible? Whatever. Don't you say group up. You want who died? I swear to... Come here, you bad. You bad. Swing, hammer, hammer, hammer. The problem is now... Oh, no, I thought he had monkey. And you took my hog. Whatever. I'll Reaper it. You took my hog. You took my hog. You took my picking. My picking. My banking. Bacon. That's what I was trying to say. But it came out as half pig, half bacon. They talking like we really going in on this, huh? Don't do it. Don't do it. Girl, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, look at that damage. I'm do soldier. Soldier? Soldier or monkey? Let's do soldier. Yeah. I gotta find somebody else who's gonna pick monkey, so. Mercy really messes up. No! Ah! Why do I keep losing? I promise I'm good at this game. That was a good match, though. That was a good match. Good job. All right, let me actually show that I actually do know how to play this game instead of just getting murdered. Arcade. How? I touched my nose and now my nose hurts. You'll have to give me a second. Oh my goodness. Like I want to sneeze, but it also felt like I just got punched in my nose. That's exactly how I feel right now. Everything is one. Okay, I'll play anything. Whatever. I am better with some characters than others. If I get healed, I'll just go Moira. What time is it? Got 16 minutes. That's fair. That's a good match. 16 minutes. You can get smoked in 16 minutes. All right, let's do this. Oh, I guess I am going healer. This thing is really annoying. I have a pillow under my desk and just trying to lift my legs up, and it's being very annoying right about now. Okay. All right. Still look like a professional. I'm gonna try this round to actually do this with my headset on. I just gotta remember to talk. This is called it practice. So I'm still here. It's really hard for me to do two things at once when it comes to this game, because people be doing stupid stuff and then you gotta heal them and so on and so forth. But whatever. Oh my god, is he got Ramatra? Oh man, we dead. We dead. Just call it what it is. We dead. Nobody hit that? Nobody took damage? Ball. Gotta go to point. Can't I? Why is everybody flying? Ow. I got this. It's just a ball. Come on, I got this. Okay, I am back. Let's do this. You so dead. You so dead too. Oh god. We did. It's over. That mercy pocket's really annoying.
Time again to try again.
Trash. Doing trash. Held a pretty good time. Can't get too mad. Half they team aerial, and this dude barrier is trash. So God. I like how nobody bothered to heal me. Come on, please come back.
Bothersome.
That's a terrible place to sleep in. Thank you. Yeah, ball. Yeah, ball. What's up, ball? Why you running? These contacts are starting to dry out. I've been using them for too long. That's not bad.
Pain is inevitable.
That was a bit of a waste. Why would you take that fight? Whoa. Oh, God. No. That was smart. They whole team in there. It's an interesting fight.
Now, to start
Gotta stop jumping on that. That's stupid. He must have hiding. No, he doesn't. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Why?
no opposition is infinite.
That's it.
Misery may manifest.
Now. Oh. Too far, bro. Now you finally switch off your mantra. Trash pick.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
What kills me is that you pick, and I knew it. I knew it. What kills me is that you pick Ramatra and you don't even try to use this basic attack to take out the Pharaoh. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? I'm so stupid. Oh, nice. Kill her, man. Goodness gracious. My vision is getting cloudy.
You cannot escape me.
Where are they? Whee! Yeah, we need to get out of here. Ooh. Don't take that fight. God. You just taking shots to the face. Stop aiming at the tank and aim for Farah. Jesus. You sit here fighting a ball that's getting whatever. Whatever. Better kill me. Oh my god. He did. It's over. I was just trying to stay alive just so I can kind of try to win it, but this is just stupid. I just... Everything is a defeat. Why? Why is everything a defeat? This is annoying. I'll play tank. Remach is a difficult character. And his shit is trash. That's my current opinion. I've never even played the character yet. But yeah, that was rough. All right. I'm going all in, but I'm only doing 1 ear because apparently when I have 2 ears in, it's just you get too invested in the game, and when you get too invested in the game, you're not talking, and when you're not talking, it's not entertaining. It appears that it's not entertaining. So, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know. I'll just have to figure it out.
Hello there. Particle cannon online. Let's run them over. Be uplifted.
What time is it? 5. We'll do this last game, and then we'll and do a few more, and that'll be the end of it. Man, my contacts are giving up hope. I'm happy that I'm at least able to do this. Let's do it. Oh, hog. This is gonna be bad. I'm gonna have to swap off. Okay, we'll stop that. No. Oh. Got res on him, right? He died too. Sorry. That was 100% my fault. I need to run this.
Together then strike them down.
Ended like Beckham. Yeah, go on and get in that. Yes, please kill her. Hey, cuz. Get off my girl, man. Kill your whole family. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was stupid. I got angry. Trash. That was trash. Trash play. Trash play. Sorry. DPS is doing a good job, too. It's just me. No, I'm not gonna let you destroy that. Ooh, double hit. Good for you. Oh god. Oh! Oh, thanks. Bro, this DPS is fire. They're so good. And my stupid tail out here dying. Oh god, Marissa. Now Zarya been great. Oh, they quit.
My ultimate is charging.
That's interesting. Yo. Stop hitting people. Stop hitting people. Up. That's supposed to do. It's not gonna do anything. Stop it. I'll take you. No. No. Okay, finally we win something. Bro, that DPS is fire. But that wasn't because of me. I don't think. That was just really pro DPS. Look at this. Look at this. This man is fire. This man is literal fire. Alright. It was time to end it. Alright. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this and then go talk. Alrighty. It's getting late. Let's finish this out. Alright. I don't need this no more. Alright, let's finish it here. Got 3 more left. I don't know how I'll be planning this, and you just time it just right, but whatever. But what time is it? 5:01? Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty, let's finish this out. This is from Angelina Lynn 997. Angelina writes, Corsair K65 keyboard LED is not working. The situation is weird. So my keyboard has been fine, no bugs in the Corsair settings. Then I spill stuff on the keyboard itself. I cleaned it for a long time and it took a while before this problem happened. Eventually, the very last bottom row, all of it. I but only spilled stuff on the left side. It doesn't respond to the app. At first it was flickering between the color I want and red, but now in static. And for example, I change it to purple, the bottom row changes to blue, or if I change it to yellow, the bottom will change to orange. Wait, what? Okay, so only secondary colors. I deleted the app and the colors are still there. It's not flickering or anything. It just won't go to the proper color. Right now I have it to pink and the bottom row is orange and it's staying like that, like this, even though I don't have the app. I'm not sure if it's because I damaged all of it with the liquid, but it doesn't make sense because I didn't want to get anything on the right side at all and it's flickering or changing at the same time. My boyfriend was playing around with the app because at first, the W key wasn't working for the color, but that was because something was underneath the LED causing it to be dim. I tried restarting it and it's still like that. Well, there's only so many things you can do with the K65 keyboard. And the fact that you spilled the drink on it does not help. It sounds like you may have shorted some parts of the motherboard. And generally, when you short parts, it doesn't mean that it's going to be done permanently. It just means that over time, it's going to deteriorate. And in this case here, it looks like it is affecting the color spectrum. Now, what you can do is you can remove all your keycaps and then try to clean them. There are some cleaning solutions that you can find online that is cheaper than buying a new K65. You can try to clean your keyboard out thoroughly, like removing all the keycaps and cleaning it out thoroughly and seeing if that helps. But I would say, personal opinion, you got out lucky, because in this particular situation, you still have your keyboard. It's just your lights are not working properly. So, you know, teach his own, but that's the only thing I can really say here. There's not several options that you can do with this. You've already uninstalled and reinstall the software. So with this here, I would say, unfortunately, there are very few options when it comes to shooting keyboards. You have already done the lion share of the work. I would say try to remove all keycaps, then find some cleaning solution online for the keyboard and give it a deep cleansing around the deep cleansing to see if it helps. But it appears as if the board has a short. Look like that. Okay, let me refresh. Boy, it has been a long day. All right, that's what I would say on that one, Angelina. It's just, you know, there's not a whole lot you can do there. It's a keyboard. So unfortunately, you know, it just seems like it has a short. Alrighty. I like this person's name. Relatable name. Let me get my eyes back and get some water, and then we can finish this out. Oh god. I don't know what time I'm gonna start doing these. It's difficult. But the fact that you can actually run this for 3 hours and still be going is pretty impressive. So this is from Relatable Name. Relatable Name writes, while waiting on EVGA support, I think my RTX 3090 is dying. That's horrible. Oh my goodness, I can't even think if my RTX 3090 died. I'd be so mad. I've got an RTX 3090 that's artifacting, glitching, stuttering. While the system is posting in BIOS and in Windows, the screen is experiencing these symptoms. I've never overclocked the card or mined with it, just games and rendering in Fusion 360. System specs is a Z690 Dark 12600K overclock with board tools to 5.1 gigahertz, 32 gigs of RAM, and Seasonic SSR 1000 power supply. So far, with no result, I've tried the following: DDU drivers and fresh install with latest drivers, reseat card, test verify BBU, power output. Not sure what else to try other than an RMA. Any suggestions? Well, I would try to remove my overclock. That's what I would do. I would try to remove my overclock to see maybe if it's a CPU issue. Generally, when your overclock is a little bit too high, it can lead to artifacting. So I would try that. I would also try to reseat my graphics card. In other words, taking out of the slot that it's in and put it in a different slot, or try to move it into a different PCIe slot altogether and try to boot it that way instead. And those are pretty much the main two. So basically reseat the graphics card, try to remove the overclock, see if that helps. Make sure that you did a fresh install of the latest drivers. So you already tried reseating the card. Well, you tried reseating the card, but you haven't tried putting it in a different slot. So I would say in this particular situation, try it in a different slot, try to remove your overclock, and those are the only two things that you have left, unfortunately. Remaining at 38 tie, I don't remember. Symptoms in the previous sentence mentioning artifacting. While I agree that they could have described in more detail, your attitude comes off a bit condescending. Yeah, that is condescending, but that's not here nor there. I can answer this question here. So for this, I would try to remove your overclock settings to see if the OC is affecting the try a different PCIe slot. Outside of that, you have done everything else. An RMA. Hope that helps. Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do on that. She's already done everything. So I can just offer that and see if that works. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go to the next one. So this is from Firm Programmer. Firm Programmer 3040 writes, people can't hear me at all when I'm on my phone. Oh, they can't hear me. Okay, let me just restart because apparently I'm going way too fast. This is from Firm Programmer 3040. Firm Programmer writes, people can't hear me well on my phone. I majorly dropped my phone and now people can't hear me well anymore on speaker. It's worse. Is there a fix or do I have to buy a new phone? I'm hopeful. Thanks. So you may have to take it to a repair shop to see if it can be fixed. RMA'd. I mean, most people know how to use speaker. What I was thinking is most people know how to use the speaker setting and most people know how to turn up the volume. I mean, even my mom knows. So to say that would be a little bit insensitive is the word I was looking for. So, oh, I would, well, let me think about that. Hear me anymore on speaker. Okay. On speaker. They can't hear you on speaker. That's not a whole lot you can do on that, literally, because like it's like, okay, cool, try Bluetooth. Well, yeah, Bluetooth is going to work because now you're connected to the Bluetooth device, so it didn't hurt the Bluetooth, it just damaged the speaker. So it just seems like the speaker's damaged. There's not really a whole lot more to say. You can try to repair it though. So, but more than likely, you may need to. It may need to be RMA'd. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Final answer. There's not a whole lot you can do on this one, unfortunately, because you can't. I mean, obviously they have the volume turned up, so you know it's just there's just not a whole lot you can do on that. If it wasn't working and then you dropped it and or it was working and then you dropped it and now it's not working, then the drop may have had something to do with it. Corby Proto writes, why does my internet disconnect frequently and take several tries to connect to any server/service? It will disconnect for 5 to 10 seconds and reconnect. We have 2 separate plans on 2 family houses and both do the exact same thing. ISP says nothing is wrong, but gaming, streaming, YouTube are usually not working. Any game with a server selects show 20 to 40% packet loss, but none in game till it disconnects and reconnects. That's correct. Okay, so if you're seeing packet loss in game and you're seeing 20 to 40% packet loss, then that means at the tap or towards the house. So from the tap to the house, you may have it could be water in the line. It can be just I'm sorry, I'm getting sleepy. Water in the line. It could be a splitter. It can be anything along those lines. Now, you didn't say if your internet service provider is a cable internet service provider or a phone or broadband internet service provider, but let's assume that it's cable. If it's cable, then you may have a bad splitter, or it could be a situation where your router, if everybody is on Wi-Fi, it could be that maybe your router needs to be rebooted. I would try that as well. If we're talking about broadband, then it could be the router. I would say you would still want to try to reboot the router. And if it is broadband, there is the possibility that you might be able to get them to come out and take a look at it. Now, when it's on the cable side, you could have them come out and take a look at it, but you want to make sure that you do have a direct connection directly from the wall directly to your modem. And also go ahead and try to do a ping, which is basically going into start command prompt and just typing ping space www.google.com space -t. This is what we call a continuous ping, and see if you are showing drop packets while directly connected from the wall to your computer. If you see drop packets without a splitter involved, then you can call your internet service provider and have them set up a ticket to come out there and take a look at it, and hopefully, knock on wood, they won't charge you for it. I cannot say if they will or they won't because I don't know which internet service provider you are using, but that's what I would do in this particular situation. You basically want to get as close to the tap as humanly possible, which basically means remove all splitters or anything that can interfere, and then hook up directly and see if you still have the issue. If you do, then you have a justified case for opening up a troubleshoot ticket with your internet service provider. Okay. Let me see. No splitters involved in your connection. If so, bypass them and test. If there is a router, reboot and test. Also, go to next, go to start command prompt, and then go to ping 8.8.8.8 space -t. And see if you show packet loss there with no splitters involved. If you see packet loss after doing everything above, you have a case to open a ticket with your ISP, as the issue would more than likely be outside the home. Hope that helps. Comments. We are done. We are done. And I'm usually supposed to finish on a game, but I'll just finish on that. Oh my goodness. This is tough. This is tough, but no drop packets though. So hey, that's positive. But I don't know, man. I don't know what times I want to do these, but I just felt that this would be a good time, but I don't know. I don't know if I can keep doing this. 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. is tough. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, go ahead and like button. If you really like it, go and subscribe. I love you either way. Take care. All the best. And bye. I can even do that when I'm asleep. That is crazy. Later.